individual scale model railroaders out there. Well, my next door neighbor, Ed, and his nephew Chad, someone was getting rid of these, and of course, Chad thinked of me and went to grab these and gave these to me. I knew right away what the manufacturers were. This is a cast metal Manitoba 060 and a 040. And the other one, so this one's not a Manitoba. This one is a River Rossi. I recognize the underparts, and that's the River Rossi steel plate underneath. And I could tell this. I had fun with this one. I tell you about it. This 060, it was missing a drawbar, and I had to fabricate one out of plastic. Drilled 2 holes in the space. Oh gosh, the tender, the wiring side was completely shot, and I had to put some new wiring so it can attach and solder it to the top. I had some bushings, changed the trucks. The trucks wasn't in good shape, and I soldered a pickup wire in there, and it's got a I put a rail connection here with connector joints, so I can disattach the wire a lot better. And I put some lubricant in here, and at first it was stuttering, and I know the pickups wasn't in a good shape, so I did a number of work on this guy. The motor is fine, missing a commutator, and I just had a spare electric motor around, so I just replaced that one. And when I did the first test run, it seemed like the gears was grinding, and that wasn't good. And I was thinking the worm thread in there touching the gear, and that was the part was grinding. And once I took care of that, it wasn't making the grinding sound. And there was no couplers on this guy. So I put Katie's on both ends. And I tested again. It ran like it should be running. I was happy about that. Even, of course, it needs some little refurbishing. Except I don't know. I probably gotta paint it black. I know most locomotives has graphite on around the smoke box. So this is gonna be an interesting paint job. And when I got these, I test all 3 of them. These 2, on the other hand, they ran okay, except for this guy, it didn't. Except this one had a little damage where the footboards were at. Like someone accidentally dropped them. Dropped this locomotive. Not much damage. That's the only thing I saw was damage. Except it ran. It runs fine. And it's a Reverossi. Surprised as heck. I know Tyco made these too. Except you just have to look at the underparts. You could tell what manufacturer they were. And it's a Santa Fe. Marker like that. And this is a Manitoua. It's a Union Pacific. It's a tank engine. No problems with this guy. It ran like it should. So I did add some lubricant in it for the gears to make sure it runs great. Except it needs refurbishing. One thing about it. What the Manitoua was thinking. Did these... I don't think they use these for a shop switcher or yard duties. I'm sure Union Pacific did not use these. If they did, probably they're mainly part for industrial switching, only light duties. I'm sure these locomotives can switch a long cut of cars in the yard. Except, yeah, it says Union Pacific. It must be a fantasy road for this, tank engine. Yeah, it's not bad. The paint is still there, except I see some paint chips. Shows the metal underneath. Yeah, these are gonna be a nice project to do. I gotta do a paint job on these two. And I'm still deciding what I should do with this. I know Mark Donovan doesn't want me to paint over because it's a Santa Fe. Except, I'm just still not sure. I just have to think about it. So, I see you guys the next update when these guys are going to be painted. Except, I don't know about this one. If you guys have decided what I should do with this one, leave a comment on below the video. I see you on the next update. And these guys are going to be spotless.